Oh, Fortnite, 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 Fortnite. Oh, Fortnite, how you like ruining my life. Why am I talking about Fortnite when pretty much everyone and their mom loves Fortnite and everyone knows what Fortnite is? Well, I have to come clean with you guys. I actually have a slight addiction to Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. Now, my prior experiences with these Battle Royale games goes, I have played a little bit of H1Z1. I also played Fortnite around the time it came out, and then I also played a little bit of PUBG, not too much of PUBG, but I have touched PUBG. Honestly, when it comes to these big Battle Royale games, I'm not really a fan of these games, but I do have to admit now that Fortnite is on the Nintendo Switch, I do have a slight addiction to Fortnite, and I'm really understating the fact that when I say slight addiction, what I really mean is I have a huge, giant addiction to Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. I think the Nintendo Switch version of Fortnite came out about a week ago, and I've put in at least 30 to 40 hours into it right now, and I'm ultimately addicted to Fortnite. Now, really quickly, if you don't know what Fortnite is, it's in a genre called Battle Royale. It's a third-person shooter. It is free to play, and it's on every console known to man. So it's on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, even on mobile. So if you have a mobile phone, iOS, not too sure if it's on Android phones, but if you have an iOS device right now, you can end up playing Fortnite. And the whole primary goal of Fortnite is you're dropped into one big, massive map, and your primary goal is to eliminate all the other players that are on the map as well. So I think you have to face 99 other players that are around you. And this game is a third-person shooter, and the main weapons you're going to be getting in Fortnite are all going to be guns. So you'll get things like shotguns, SMGs, snipers, rocket launchers, even a minigun, and that's your whole primary weapons in Fortnite. And then there's other games out there, of course, that are just like Fortnite. So we have games like H1Z1. We also have games like PUBG. We also have games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, which are bringing the Battle Royale game to their games. But one thing that makes Fortnite stand out to the competition of a lot of Battle Royale games that are finally coming out to the market is the fact that Fortnite is a game that heavily relies on building. It doesn't have vehicles like PUBG. It doesn't do a lot of these other things that some of these other Battle Royale games are doing too. It doesn't need to. First of all, it's free to play, and that's one big aspect of Fortnite. How the fact is, this game is a totally free to play game. Now, you can buy in-game items, but every in-game item is going to be cosmetic. They don't force you to buy anything that gives you advantage over your competition. Everything in the game is going to be cosmetics only, and that's very nice. But on top of that, the building is a very big aspect. But the good thing is with Fortnite, if you don't like the whole building aspect of Fortnite, you can totally ignore the building aspect of Fortnite. And that's one thing really cool about these Battle Royale games. You can play them how you want to play them. You want to play really campy? You can play Fortnite really campy. Just go into a building and camp to your heart's content. Or do you want to go guns blazing? You can totally just walk around the map and start looking for people and start going at it at your own pace. But overall, Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch has been a blast for me, and I can't really compare the Fortnite version of the Switch to other consoles, so I don't really know how it compares when it comes to performance. But if you do want to check out the performance of Fortnite compared to the other consoles and compared to other things on the market, I highly suggest you check out a video from Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry really did a nice video comparing the Fortnite Switch to other consoles on the market. But let's be honest, you're probably not playing Fortnite Switch to get the best version of Fortnite. The reason you're going to be playing Fortnite Switch is the fact that Fortnite Switch is one game you can absolutely take on the go. Sure, it's probably not as good as, let's say, like the Xbox One X version or the PS4 Pro version or a PC version of Fortnite, but just the fact you can take the full Fortnite experience on the go is absolutely insane. And one thing I know a lot of people don't mention when it comes to just games in general on the Nintendo Switch, one thing I'm absolutely still mind blown about is the fact that you can play Fortnite anywhere you are, of course, as long as you have internet connection. Fortnite is a game that is an online multiplayer game, so of course you will need online. You will need an online connection, but it still just boggles my mind that you can be playing people on Fortnite pretty much anywhere. I mean, anywhere. You can be playing people on a train. You can be playing people on an airplane, a beach, hotel, a motel, restaurant, even on the go, with some cars now having true Wi-Fi in the car. Maybe someone's tethering their phone to their Nintendo Switch on the go. You just never really know where someone's playing Fortnite, and I think that's an absolute amazing experience to take Fortnite on the go, and that's primarily what makes me love Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. Every waking moment when I see my Nintendo Switch, I'm like, what should I play? Nope, I don't care about any other game on the Nintendo Switch. All I care about is Fortnite. Fortnite is absolutely a game changer on the Nintendo Switch. Sure, could have Epic charged, let's say, $10, $15 for this. I'm sure a lot of people would be willing to pay the $10 to $15 to play Fortnite. And it's a very cool game on the Nintendo Switch, and it's probably a game that like I said, a lot of people would be willing to pay for. Is this the first time that we actually got Fortnite on the go? No, of course. If you have a gaming laptop, you can play Fortnite on your gaming laptop, or if you have mobile, you can play Fortnite on your iOS device. I don't know if it's on Android, like I said, but you can play it on those devices. But the experience is not going to be the same as playing Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch on the go. Sure, you have it on iOS or on mobile, but mobile controls don't compare to the physical controls you have on the Nintendo Switch. And then again, laptops are just too big and too bulky to be taking around to play Fortnite on. So this is the perfect way to play Fortnite on the go. Here's one question you may be asking yourself. Is it worth it to buy a Nintendo Switch if you don't already own a Nintendo Switch to play Fortnite? Honestly, this is probably going to sound really bizarre and really crazy, but honestly, I think if you were to spend the money to play Fortnite on the go on the Nintendo Switch, I think your money would be well spent. I know it's a free-to-play game, but you also have to think about, most likely when you buy a console just for one game, most likely you're going to end up picking other titles up in the future anyway, so it's just like, you might as well buy one if you don't already have one. This is kind of like the gateway drug to buying a Nintendo Switch. If you still weren't sold on the whole Nintendo Switch and you didn't buy one already, I think Fortnite is enough incentive to get you to buy a Nintendo Switch. I know, as crazy as that sounds, but this game is a phenomenal game. And one nice thing Fortnite does well is, in fact, it is a cross-platform game, so you can play this with other people on different platforms. So for instance, say your friend has like a Xbox or a PC or even an iOS device, they can actually connect to you on your Nintendo Switch, and you can be having like a squad battle in Fortnite, and you can absolutely play people from other platforms, which is amazing. Of course, Sony likes to do their things differently, so when it comes to the PS4, of course, you won't be getting any cross-play action when it comes to Fortnite on PS4 and Switch, unfortunately. So if you're on PS4, it looks like you're going to be stuck playing PS4 players, but that is nice that Epic Games finally realized crossplay is a big deal, so I am glad it gives us more opportunities to play Fortnite. You can pretty much play Fortnite with anybody, no matter what console they have, minus, of course, the PlayStation. But overall, Fortnite is a big deal, and I'm very addicted. Most likely, I'm going to keep playing Fortnite for quite some time. Don't know when my addiction is finally going to dwindle down when it comes to Fortnite, but Fortnite was one of the best announcements we got for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm going to keep on playing it, and I'm sure you guys are probably playing Fortnite as well. Anyway, guys, this is Wayne from My Tech News, signing out.